Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, so I had recorded a few things yesterday. I was gonna kind of tie stuff together and then I stopped recording everything and I'm just, it's lost footage. I mean, it's irrelevant, but I know I look rough. I had a rough night last night. I had a stomachache all day yesterday and then last night I got sick, like sick. So I'm feeling better today. We're going through some stuff with my daughter, which, okay, this isn't unusual. My 14-year-old daughter has been very accident prone, illness prone, her whole life, ever since she was tiny. At 10 months old, she spent 2 or 3 days in the hospital with a virus. After that, when she was in kindergarten, she broke her nose, ended up having massive headaches, and we had to go through the whole process of that. I guess that was in first grade, not kindergarten. She has broken both elbows and a finger. She has sprained her ankle numerous times. That's the kind of stuff we've gone through with this child. It's just nonstop something. So, all that to say, a couple of days ago, she started having numbness and tingling from her elbows to her fingertips on both arms. Now she's broken both elbows, so I was kind of concerned about nerve issues or whatever. So I called her primary care physician and I said, this is what's going on. I didn't know if we needed to come in or if we need to go to the ER or what the problem is. And they said, well, probably better just to make an appointment, come in, and then we can send you for imaging if we needed it. So, okay. Only time they could get her in, though, was when she had something at school she had to be at. She's not in any pain. She's not having any major medical issues, just numbness and tingling. So there's something going on. So another really good friend of ours is a massage therapist. She's my massage therapist, and I go to her every once in a while, so I called her. Now, her daughter is in my son's class in school, so we're friends. So I called her, and I was like, hey, this is what's going on. What would be our best course of action? Because yes, I could take her to the doctor, but that's going to be hard to get her in right now. And she said, take her to the chiropractor first and they could take care of it. I said, well, that sounds great, except for the fact that the chiropractor that I currently go to closed down. And there is one here in town, but she's never been a patient there. So it would have to be a new patient and they have to do x-rays. It's a whole ordeal. And we just don't have the time in the next few days to do all of that. So she recommended a chiropractor. So I called her last night. She said, well, I agree she needs to be seen, but I can't get her in until next Wednesday, which is a whole week. I'm like, okay. So she said, but in the meantime, take her to get the massage. See if that helps. So I called Jane back and I said, okay, I need to book a massage with you. She said, well, come in the morning. So we made an appointment for 9. I took my daughter to the school at 8, or my husband did. He took her at 8 at their normal time. And she's on a chocolate selling team where they're going out to places and selling chocolate. So I talked to her team leader and they were going to be in our area. They weren't going out of town today. So I said, okay, here's what I need to do. I need to come meet you, take her, go to the appointment, come back, and give her back to you. It'll be about an hour and 15 minutes. She said, totally fine. That'll be fine. So that's what I did this morning. I met up with them at 8:30. I got her. We drove to the appointment. It was a 40-minute appointment, and then we drove back. It's about a 15-minute drive both ways. Now I'm home. I did eat a little something. My stomach was really hurting, so I'm hoping what I ate settles and I'm okay. I do have a can of chicken noodle soup for lunch today, and I might take a nap. I know my eyes are really puffy today. I was pretty sick, but I wanted to show you what I'm working on. I finished the bib that I was doing. I am filling in this. Now, you probably will notice maybe that this is a tad bit darker green than this. I wasn't sure what color it was, and I tried a bunch of different colors to match, and this was the closest I could get, but it doesn't affect it all that much. So I'm doing this, and then I have another one that I finished the border, and I've got to put the flowers. So that's my goal today, is to sit here and do this, and then maybe take a nap. and then I've got to pick up my friend for work at 1:30. Then I got to pick up my son at 3:30. Then I got to pick up her daughter from school. She had band practice. Pick her up at 4:30. Then the rest of my kids get home tonight about 6. So I've got to get supper figured out. And yeah, I'm hoping I get a nap. But I wanted to show you a new toy that I have. Okay, so when I am stitching, I have a ring light. This, I use that. I also have another little clip-on light that I can turn on, and it illuminates a little bit. I have a neck light that has a bar light and a light, and I could use that. But that one kind of doesn't work as well sometimes. So there are times, because I'm getting older and my eyes are getting weaker, that I just struggle to see very well. Now right now, this project I can see just fine, but there are some that I can't. So I got this. It has a light, so it shines directly on it, and here we go. It magnifies it for me, so I can see. And there are, well, I can't look through it if it's not on that. Okay, take them off. Turn the light off. And the light does get brighter, or it has a bright, a regular, bright, and then off. It came with 5 different magnification lenses, so it goes from 1 to 3.5. So if I need to, I can pull out the big guns. It also, I gotta put that back in place. Come on, there we go. It also came with a cloth to wipe off the lenses, and I can put a strap instead of the arms. I can pull those off, and I can plug in the strap. The only problem with the strap is I get headaches from things binding my head. I can wear a hat just fine usually, but any kind of headlamps or even headbands, things like that, tend to give me headaches. So these glasses, although they are a bit heavy on my nose, they don't give me a headache. So yeah, I look like a complete dork. That's okay. So I'm excited about my new thing. Oh, and this plugs into a C charger and charges up. It shows the battery there. It's full battery. So I don't need those this morning, but I will use them. Also, yesterday I was given a whole bunch more cross stitch stuff. Now over the last several weeks, I've had 4 or 5 people give me a big bag full of leftover stuff they don't use. Yesterday though, with a lot of kits, some of them weren't full kits, some of them were just the pattern inside the kit packaging, but so I could see what it was. So I'm going to do, after this video, when I finish the recording, I'm going to just add in all of the cross stitch stuff I got yesterday. It's insanity. It's cool. I'm excited. But some of them are on dark fabric, and that's not my favorite thing to work with, but they're smaller projects and I'm willing to do some of them because they're really pretty. There's also some crewel embroidery, which I have done a little bit of crewel embroidery. It wasn't my finest job, but I do know how the technique goes. So I may do some of those in the future, just kind of playing around with it. So anyway, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna work on this, and I'm gonna add all those pictures on here so y'all can see.